Okay, so I need to make this still smaller, so this has to get bigger. Okay, so I make it in one increment bigger. Okay, still getting close to 100, still on the right track. Okay, even closer. Okay, so then now let me try 26.7. Yeah, notice I'm going up by one incremental step at a time. And oh, that's really close to 100. But the criteria we wanted to use is get within 25 cents. And this is 33 cents. So I got to make this a little bit smaller. So what happens if I go up to one incremental step higher? What happened is I now went below the target amount, right? So I have a crossover between 26.7 and 26.8. So here's what I'm going to do. I go back to 26.7 and I just start right in the middle of 26.7 and 26.8. Okay, so let's try that and say, oh, this has to get bigger, so this has to get a little bit smaller. So once again, I do this very methodically. I'm going to decrease by the incremental step now, which is 0.01. So I make this 26.74. Okay, getting closer to 100. That's the right direction. Gotta get this number a little smaller. So I'm not skipping anything, right? Just going incrementally. Okay, 99.29, pretty close. Okay, but gotta make this bigger. So this has to get a little smaller still. So once again, no skipping of points. I just go right there. Oh, real close now. That's 36 cents off from the target. So I'm going to put a 1 here. And that's only 2 cents off from $100. So I can stop because that's within 25 cents like this. Okay, any questions at this point? Okay, so let's try this again. So what we want to do is we want this to be $200. Okay, so the next row. So we want this to be smaller. So this has to get bigger, right? So I go up here and I just put on 0.1, right, to make it bigger. That's getting closer to 200. That's good. Okay, I'm going to make it an incremental step bigger, crossed over. So that means my solution is somewhere between 24.1 and 24.2. So I'm going to go right in the middle of that. Okay, this is closer but too small. So I got to get this bigger, so this has to get smaller. So I decrease this by one incremental step at this level. Okay, got closer. Still need to decrease this. So I decrease it again by one incremental step. Oh, very close. 27 cents. Okay, so here I'm going to go. Okay, so 16 cents off of 200. Then that's within 25 cents, so that's good enough. So what we want to do is for the next 3 rows, make the target amount comes out 300 in this row, 400, and then 500 in this row. Okay, so I'm going to do this one just as another demonstration. I need to make this smaller, so this has to get bigger. Okay, so I'm going to start off making it incrementally one larger. Okay, I'm moving in the right direction. Let's make it one larger. Okay, so again, one larger. Now, there's a temptation to skip, and you can if you're careful. But by doing it in a methodical way, like this, then I'm not going to miss anything important. Okay, so getting closer to 500. Okay, so I'm going to try 5. Okay, and you notice it's not going to quite get it, but by doing it in this real methodical fashion, I'm not going to miss anything.